Hey guys, today after seeing a lot of people reviewing or taking a look at these older point and shoot cameras, I'm gonna take that chance to try and see one that I have, and I guess they're calling it street photography now, and I think these cameras still have some value, especially this is a Sony Cybershot Steady Shot DSC W800. That's quite a name, and this camera claims to be 20.1 megapixels, 5 times optical zoom, and all the rest of the information is here. Well, I took some shots with it. I'm gonna turn it on here so we take a look from here. I have no memory card on it right now. In full light, this camera really does some beautiful pictures. In low light, I highly doubt it's gonna do any miracles. And here are the modes that it has. It's still image, which is the regular. Here's the panorama that you pan your camera around and makes a panoramic shooting. Here is the scenes, intelligent auto, which I leave it most of the time, picture effects, party, scene selection, which you can choose manually, auto programming, steady shot, which you can click this and it's supposed to have a steady shot, but in reality is not as, it's easier said than done. This is the easy mode, and these are the qualities that this camera has, and here's 20 megapixel 4x3, 10 megapixel 4x3, 5 VGA, 15 megapixel 16x9, and 2 megapixel 16x9. And here's the light exposure, white balance, which you can change to daylight, cloudy, fluorescent light, and all that other good stuff. They'll leave it at auto, phase detection auto. And these are the movie sizes. The other sizes we saw were for picture. These are only for video. Goes up to 720, which is 1280 by 720. And here's the screen, sounds, time, and the internal settings, basically for this camera itself, where you can set the time, you can reformat your card, all that good stuff. It takes pretty good images if you're in good light, and it has some built-in memory for, as you see right here, in higher resolution, 16 to 20 pictures, which is not bad when you think that other cameras don't even offer that. And we'll show you real quick here a reel of how this camera looks, the body. On the front, we just have the flashlight, the laser pointer, the writings, or the information I should say, the lens itself, and there's nothing more to talk about it. On the other side, there's a nice, kind of okay screen, I would say, and the buttons, the function, the zoom in and out, record button, the functionality buttons, which are playback, timer for shooter, delete, okay, flash, and the menu button. And here on top, you just have that Cybershot, you have on and off button, and the shooter button, which is 2x, which is something that I like, that you can click once to focus, and the second one takes the picture, which is one of those Sony things that I really like. On the side, we have the lanyard, which is so 2000s. We have the combo, which is for AV out, audio video out, and USB combined in one. And it's one of those tiny USB thingies that I'm not sure if they're even in use anymore these days. And the other side, nothing. On the back side, on the underside, there's the mounting point here, the model sticker, and here's where you put the card and the battery, which it takes the Sony cards and SD cards, and the battery goes in here as well. Here's the battery that it has. It's a lithium regular battery, and pretty much that's all of it. That's inside this camera. Here goes the card. I have it somewhere. And besides that, let me show you some footage and pictures taken with this camera. okay, I guess. You can use it for what they're calling now street photography with these cameras, which is kind of something I like, actually. And I guess that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you find one of these for a couple bucks, I guess it won't hurt to try and test and learn cameras with these. 20 megapixels is not that bad, and it's a Sony, which Sony is known to having good cameras. And no, I'm not getting paid by Sony, but I have a really good memory of Sony cameras, and I still have some Sony cameras that work really, really good, and I really appreciate Sony keeping up their quality even to this day. And with that said, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye!